Oh my god, the temperature is really 43 degrees, 44 degrees in the Realme GT Neo 2 and 40 degrees in the Mi Linux device. iQOO 7 42 degrees. Clearly see friends, 44 in the Realme GT Neo 2. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, SciTech. In this video I'm going to do the extreme intense kind of testing friends, and this type of testing I'm trying to do for the first time in my entire channel. I did not do this kind of test before. The main reason is because recently I did get this comment exactly asking me to perform this test where I'll try to do the CPU throttling test continuously for 1 hour of time, comparing with the iQOO 7 device, with the Mi Linux device and the Realme GT Neo 2. And all the three smartphones they do have the same Snapdragon 870 processor, and I'll be using with 100 threads for 60 minutes of time. As you can see friends, this is exactly the request which has been asked by one of my subscribers. So I thought of exactly doing this kind of similar test on this, performing between all of these three smartphones. And all the three smartphones are running the latest Android 12 update. Exactly. So FunTouch 12, MIUI 13 and Realme UI 3.0 in all the three smartphones, latest Android 12. And first limited to change the live wallpaper to normal wallpaper. So all the apps are completely clear from the background. So you can clearly see friends, all the apps are completely clear from the background. And now what I'll try to do, I'll try to enable this monster mode in each and every phone. I'll try to increase the boosting. Let's increase the monster mode. So let's go to the battery and use this high performance mode. In the Mi Linux device also there is a high performance mode which is present after the MIUI 13 update. You might be able to receive it. And right now let's see friends, with this kind of intense testing, how much the CPU throttling graph gonna be there. So let's open the CPU throttling application. So it should be somewhere around here. Yes, CPU throttling application. And I'll try to do this test completely with the full brightness. And let me disable this ultra game mode. I don't want to use ultra game mode. Only I'm trying to use the performance modes only. So let me try to increase the brightness. And all the three smartphones are completely 100% charged. 100% completely. So right now you should be able to see friends, 100% charged and 100% charged and 100% charged, all the three smartphones. That's kind of perfect. The full brightness levels, this will definitely put a lot of intense pressure on all of these three smartphones. And next step is to check the options, what I'm trying to choose. Let me to select the options as 60 minutes of time. And this is going to be really intense kind of testing friends, 60 minutes. For the first time I'm trying to do this much of huge intense pressure I'm trying to put on this device. Let me to change 100 threads and 60 minutes, save. So all of these smartphones are set to the same exactly 60 minutes. Right now it's kind of perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to double check. Yes, exactly perfect friends. All the three smartphones are at 60 minutes. And now let me to click start. So right now exactly the stopwatch has been started, and we'll try to see what will be the higher temperatures and how much battery will decrease and how will be the CPU throttling will be there during this process of demonstration. And all the three smartphones are exactly 8GB variant, 8GB and 128GB models, which I'm trying to use in this video for the demonstration. And quick note, I'll try to check the brightness as well between all of these three smartphones, because sometimes because of this heating problem, some devices they will try to decrease the brightness levels sometimes. So let me to check what's going on. So in the Realme GT Neo 2 is about 400 nits. We are getting exactly in the graph area. So 400 in the Mi Linux device also we are getting 400 nits. And iQOO 7 device we are getting 450 and 460, somewhere around that, as you can see exactly in the graph. So I need to check wherever the white area is kind of thing, that's where we'll be getting the higher values. On the black color we don't get any kind of value nits because that's completely black, right? You can clearly see all the three smartphones are above 400. iQOO 7 has got slightly more brightness, little bit in the iQOO 7 device. So let's see friends, after 15 minutes I'll try to come back again and then I'll try to check. So for every 15 minutes I'll try to monitor, because this is kind of extreme test, right? So after 15 minutes I'll try to see, and then after 30 minutes and then 45 and 60 minutes we'll try to divide. But right now if we try to look at the overall scores, these are the results. This complete test is done using with the monster mode, high performance mode and the GT mode. I can be back after some time. So right now, as you can see, friends, it's around 14 minutes of time. So exactly around 14 minutes, you can see that clearly the CPU throttling graph, how what's going on between all of these three smartphones. And my room temperature is exactly 29 degrees Celsius. There's no AC, there is no cooler, and not even fan I did turn on during this process of demonstration. Because I just want to keep this kind of extreme testing. That's the reason I did not use any those kind of fans or any cooler. And right now, if you try to look at the graph, the MI9X device is slightly kind of throttling started, and iQOO 7 and the Realme GT Neo 2 was able to maintain both phones stable performance regarding the throttling. So iQOO 7 also a little bit started, but not much, just a little bit. I will be back after exactly 30 minutes of time, then we can discuss more details. Let's check out the temperatures. 41 degrees Celsius in the iQOO 7 device, 41.2 we are getting. So let's see in the MI9X device how much the temperatures will be reaching. MI9X device and the Realme GT Neo 2. This is a kind of very intense kind of testing. Definitely the temperatures will 100% increase. You can clearly see there is no fan, nothing much. Just holding normal paper only. Under these extreme conditions, you can see MI9X device 40 degrees. Realme GT Neo 2 did increase up to 43 degrees Celsius. 43. Yes, you can clearly see. I will be back after 30 minutes of time. Then I will try to check even the brightness as well after 30 minutes, whether the brightness is kind of decreasing or not. Right now, as you can see, friends, we did cross that 30 minutes mark as well. And let me do exactly check the temperatures, 41.4 degrees Celsius. So it kind of maintaining exactly same temperature. And 40.2 degrees Celsius in the MI9X device. It did increase 39.8. And 42.8 degrees in the Realme GT Neo 2 device. You can see the temperatures, what's happening here. And my room temperature is exactly same. My room temperature exactly same, friends. Nothing much high temperatures. Because of this phone, it's kind of increasing pretty high temperatures. You can clearly see. So overall, the highest temperatures can be seen in the Realme GT Neo 2 device, and second highest in the iQOO 7 device. Third is the MI9X device. MI9X has got very low temperatures when compared to other phones because of low performance. And these two phones were able to maintain that high performance level. So right now, let me show you exactly the battery percentage, how much it is between all of these three smartphones. 86%, 92% and 86% regarding the battery. You can clearly see here. Slightly the MI9X has got slightly high battery capacity at this moment. With a full brightness test, which I'm trying to do. Can definitely see here, friends, what's going on here. And let me try to check the brightness levels. What's happening with the brightness levels overall between all of these three smartphones? Is there any kind of decrease or not in the brightness? So Realme GT Neo 2 is maintaining exactly 400. No change in that. MI9X device did decrease the brightness. Before it is 400 nits. Right now it is about close to 300 we are getting. As you can see, iQOO 7 device we are getting about 200 nits. That's kind of pretty low. 235. As I said, because of the high temperatures, sometimes in the iQOO 7 device the brightness will decrease to maintain that kind of low temperatures. Yes, that's kind of is possible in the iQOO 7 device. That might be the reason why the brightness is slightly kind of decreased. You can clearly see the brightness decreases in the iQOO 7 device, but I did not decrease manual. I did not do anything, friends. I'm trying to use with the full brightness mode only at this moment. So in the MI9X device, the brightness decreased, and in the iQOO 7 device also the brightness decreased automatically because of the high temperatures, but not in the Realme GT Neo 2. Realme GT Neo 2 will keep on with the high brightness levels. That might be the reason why the temperatures are really high in this device, because it's maintaining high brightness levels without decreasing. And whereas other two smartphones, they're like decreasing the brightness and they're trying to maintain slightly low temperatures, something like that. So it's good that I'm trying to check these brightness levels, because me and yourself, we won't be able to know all these things until and unless someone does this kind of testing. So that's the reason, friends, I thought of using this kind of testing as well in the brightness testing. It's good that I have done. So now I can actually understand why the temperatures are low in other smartphones and why it's not low in this device, because there is no such mechanism present in the Realme UI, especially to decrease the brightness. So I'm trying to measure again and again. So still the same. I did turn off and turn on. I thought there must be some kind of problem with the digital meter, but that's not the case. If there's some kind of problem, the Realme GT Neo 2 is showing exactly perfect. So no problem with this one. Again, we're back exactly after 45 minutes. So right now, as you can see, friends, it's been 45 minutes of time continuously doing this kind of CPU throttling, which is very intense kind of testing. So right now, let's check what's happening with the overall temperatures. 41.6 degrees Celsius, 41.8 is the highest. 40 is still it's maintaining about 40 degrees. And 43.6 degrees, 43.8 is a Realme GT Neo 2 device. So pretty high temperatures, friends. And right now, let me show you exactly the battery percentage, which phone has got what type of battery percentage. 80% in the iQOO 7 device, 88% in the Mi Linux device, and 82% in the Realme GT Neo 2 device. 82 and 80. So Realme GT Neo 2, you can see the phone has got 5000 mAh of battery capacity, but definitely 81 and 80, like 4400 mAh of battery capacity, the iQOO 7 device. So maybe that might be the reason, because of high brightness with the intense kind of testing, the battery is kind of draining pretty fast. So let's check out the brightness with other smartphones, what's happening here. So still consistent, maintaining 400 degrees Celsius, not bad. As you can see, 400. 220 it's in the iQOO 7 device, 230, and Mi Linux device it's maintaining 330 and 430 and 420. Realme GT Neo 2 exactly same from the starting to beginning, no change. That's kind of good. So I'm going to be back exactly after 60 minutes of time. That's the final decision we'll try to take, friends, what's going on. But till now, the throttling, you can see it's happening in the MIUI at this moment, the throttling. This for intense testing only, intense. The worst case scenario. I'm going to be back after 1 hour of time. So finally, friends, as you can clearly see, right now we did reach about 60 minutes of time as well. This is my first time doing in my entire channel this 1 hour of CPU throttling test. I have never done before this kind of intense testing. Only based on feedback and the comments, I thought of doing this kind of test, trying out in this device. And finally, the temperatures in the iQOO 7 also reached to 42 degrees Celsius in the iQOO 7 device. Mi 11X device reached up to 40 degrees Celsius, and the Realme GT Neo 2 43.8 degrees Celsius. 43.8 degrees, you can clearly see, friends, the highest remaining in this device, and rest of the two phones are maintaining slightly low temperatures. So finally we'll be able to check the temperatures, what's happening in the iQOO 7 device. Let's check exactly. So this time I did check first in the iQOO 7 device. It's maintaining around 200 nits, only 200, and Mi Linux device is maintaining 330, and Realme GT Neo 2 is maintaining very stable, same exact brightness, nothing much huge difference in the brightness. So finally, friends, the 1 hour of test has been done successfully, and we got the results, and which are very amazing, I would say. So definitely this kind of really huge test. And finally the battery dropped to 75% in the iQOO 7 device, 84% in the Mi Linux device, 84, and Realme GT Neo 2 is about 77%. Wow, it feels very hot, very hot, friends. 40.4, 40.6, 42.6 OMG, like wow, that's very high. And 39.8 on the back side, 37.8 temperatures, 38 in the iQOO 7 device. Front side 41.4, it's kind of slowly decreasing the brightness. Yeah, finally we got the test results. Let me to slightly decrease the brightness and adjust the focus. So finally, as you can see, these are the complete results. Now let's check which CPU throttle up to 85% in the Realme GT Neo 2, which is kind of pretty good, 85%. And next is the iQOO 7 device, which throttle up to CPU 77%, and Mi Linux device throttle up to 67% regarding the overall throttling. You can clearly see here. And the highest score, when it comes to the highest score, let's slightly zoom in. So try to focus at the highest score. The iQOO 7 has got high scores like 3,40,000 and 3,26,000, 3,17,000. And I've been using GT mode, high performance mode, and the monster mode. Everything is turned on. These are the results. And average score 289, 241, and 293 is the average score. And the lowest value 263, 216, and 269. You can see, friends, what's happening here. So this is a quick CPU throttling test comparison between all of this three Snapdragon 870 chipset mobile phones side by side. So I hope you understand exactly what's going on throttling. The temperature started to decrease very fast, and Realme GT Neo 2 is still maintaining 40 degrees. Other phones that did drop below 40. And now let's check the brightness, what's going on in the iQOO 7 device. The full brightness, I just want to see, can it increase? Yeah, now it's kind of increasing. Try to observe carefully, friends. The brightness is increasing slowly with the decreasing temperatures. Same position, as you can see, same position I did keep. It's kind of increasing. Yes, this is what is happening in the iQOO 7 device exactly. That brightness will decrease with the high temperatures in the device. So in the live, I did find out so many times before as well. I did show in front of the camera right now what's going on. So that's the thing about the iQOO 7 device and Mi 11X device. Both phones, the brightness did decrease with the high temperatures. I'll try to increase the brightness again and to test. In the Mi 11X device, let's test what's going on. So in the Mi 11X device also, right now it's maintaining 375, 400, as you can see in the Mi 11X device. Before it is 320 and 330, now it's kind of increasing. Definitely, this is a clear proof. And Realme GT Neo 2, same brightness levels, nothing much huge difference. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. This is a quick comparison between all of these three devices regarding the overall performance and the brightness, everything test, and taking everything into the consideration, so you can decide which phone is really the best one in terms of the CPU throttling. So definitely not the MIUI, and iQOO 7 and the Realme GT Neo 2, they both are kind of pretty close regarding the both phones. And that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. And the battery dropped by 76% and 74% and 84%. Slightly better battery backup during this test in the Mi 11X device. Meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Until next time, for more updates, and bye.